Hello everyone, welcome back to Workshop Wednesday here at Dangan Diecast. So, I hope you all enjoyed Sunday's video of our assembly and how we went by motorizing our wind turbine. If you haven't seen that yet, I will link it at the end of the video. It is slightly on the longer side, as I kind of went into a bit of detail when it came to the components of it, and then I had a hiccup or two when it came to the assembly of the turbine itself at the end of the video. Next video to do is the assembly of the Nordics one here in front of us. Again, I'll do that, assemble it here in the room, and then I'll bring it outside, put the hub on with the blades. Just due to the size of the turbine itself, it won't fit completely in this workshop. So on our printers we have got going, geez, that's great English. So on our K2 Plus, we are working on a second section, our top section of a prototype of a new product that we have designed. So we have it half designed. I still have to do another bit, so I'll go through that with you in a second. And then on our P1S we have a side office on the print. I think it's the bestest one I have ordered. And then over on our tower we have doing blades. I think we're doing another 4 sets, another 12 blades, just for the orders that have been coming in since I've done the motorized. There's people pre-orders open for the motorized version in both completely white and red and white. So since the video, a few people have got on to me about it, so I'm building up a bit of product for that to keep up with everybody's interests. And then over on our little work area, I've been doing precast floor slabs. We had an order in. This, funny enough, this is actually the first product that I designed in Dangan Diecast back in 2020, I think it would have been. So yeah, there's your hollow core precast slab. It was one of the largest structures that we got an order for, so I can't remember. There's 40 there anyways, but I can't remember how many is in that actual product. Maybe 30, maybe 50. Can't remember. Right. So as you've seen on the K2 Plus, we have the second section of the tower printing. Here is the first section. So this is the base, and this again, yes, it is turbine related. This time it's for an offshore wind turbine. So this is called a transition piece. It is usually a nice bright yellow in color, as is the first piece of the tower that kind of comes out of the water. So it being yellow, it's nice and bright to be able to see in the sea. So you can see it's going to be actually quite tall. It'll probably come to about there. We'll have a ladder going up along from here. So there's, I think it's about 10 components to be printed. There's a ladder going from here all the way up to here, and then on the next section there'll be a platform to walk across up to another ladder, and then we have a set of pipes coming up along here and then connect into the tower at those spots, and again they connect up to the second tower and then up into the platform of the transition piece, which still needs to be designed. So, and then we have 2 smaller holes there for 2 pipes that go all the way around the base. Yeah, so the plan with that is once it is printed, it will get painted. I just picked a yellow color as a base, and then I get the actual color. I think it's traffic yellow, I think it is. So I need to get a can or 2 of that, and then we'll paint it, and then I'll add on decals. So you might see photos where they might be in a yard ready to be shipped out, and they might have a letter like A01, B02, C03, something like that. So I get those printed off and add it onto it, add a little bit of detail and look nice. And then we have a few of our tower sections for the tower crane. We had an order of, I think, 10 come in, so we have 4 of the actual sets complete. We're unfortunately out of filaments, so I have to get that ordered in, and we'll be able to finish that off. And I've let the person know that we are currently out of stock. There shouldn't be a delay, but there might be, so just let him know. Yeah, and as you can see, there's no progress yet on the diorama. We're setting up for the next set of shoots. Our Mercedes will have one of the boom section, and then the Volvo at the back will have our ballast tray. Yeah, I think that's it for the moment. I'm actually thinking of looking into getting a resin printer. I was chatting with one of the lads on Sunday at the Tullamore Diecast show. He's recently added a resin printer to his print farm, and yeah, so I'm pretty much pricking his brains. So I'd like to, for the resin printer, then bring it over here to our ballast tray. So okay, it's grand printing out the actual base of the ballast tray itself, but when it comes to the A-frames, like these are circular, so these need to be redesigned from what they are. Now they're grand for me, I really don't mind, but as more realistic, I would like them to be proper circular, as in like a pipe, what they should be. Yeah, and then from there is, oh, what's it called now? Give me a second, I get it up here now on the laptop because I have the files for it. And where are we going now? Storage. The V-frame. That's what I'm. The V-frame for our ballast from the derrick. It would attach into the back here, I think, of the LR, and then it'll come out and up. I think it connects into there, but I'll look into the design again. But yeah, that's again another thing down the line to do. And when I have that done, then I will actually work on finishing off the design for the weightlifter for the counterweights for the LR. I had it done, but it didn't come out great, and I wanted it to be more accurate, so the way to go would be resin for that. But yeah, that's all now for us at Dangan Diecast for today's Workshop Wednesday. As I said, if you've enjoyed this video, do please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, I would appreciate it. And if you haven't seen the video of our wind turbine, I will link it here at the end of this video. It should be in pop-up here, one of the corners. All right, take her handy.